Hi, this is Dr. Parikh, and you are in the home stretch. You're in the final push for this course. Um, you're almost there. So readings, there's not a lot. It may be helpful to go back through this document that's just kind of my document about the steps. Um, I think if you reread it, you will see it very differently after having gone through the process. Keep in mind, no one rigid process works perfectly for everybody. So, this is also a good time to think back over what steps really helped you. And sometimes students find some things are broken down so much that it almost makes it harder for them, especially people who already have a pretty established style. So think about what you want to keep from this class and even, what you think might need to be broken down into more steps for you. Um, Resources, just another nice little student paper checklist. Keep in mind that we don't use the student paper format, we use the professional, so the title page and headings are a little bit different. Videos are mostly just kind of things that get updated, and then a final you did it and thinking about what to do after this class. We start out quick this week. First day, you've got the discussion updated outline, which is why I think I probably will keep it in this previous week, even though there's a lot of videos in that week, just because I want you to be getting it before, day one. I want you to know that it's coming. So you've got this outline, which it'll use some of the same skills you've already used, but it is different. Let's see. You are also, I just realized I don't think I have a separate assignment to turn in the abstract, conclusion, those things. I will have to look into whether I add that. It's a small enough thing that I wouldn't re-record the entire video for that. But I don't know if I'm going to add that or just let that be something that shows in your final paper. I'll see, and let me double check. Do I have it in Blackboard? Again, I only use Firefox for Blackboard. Updated abstract and conclusion. I do have that in there. Is that not over here? Ah, that is not. And I assume it is 10 points. Sorry about this. And I might update some of the names of these videos just to be a little more consistent. I've been trying to make it a little easier to see what each video does. This discussion is, I think, a helpful and lighter self-reflection. Just what kinds of things do you need to check for? Please use a numbered list because I do count them. You get fewer points if you don't have 10 of them, and it's okay for them to be really specific. Like, I often it's hard for me to spell the word abruptly. Things with P's and B's together really throw me for a loop, and I have to really slow down and listen and think about where the sounds are. So I might include things, things like that, words that I misspell often. If you often confuse the words bias and biased, one has an ED and the other doesn't, that could be something you put on. The different types of adolescence, the plural, the possessive, and the time period all sound the same. If you have no idea what I'm talking about biased versus bias, and adolescence is the time period, like childhood. Adolescence is plural, like children, and adolescence is possessive, like children's. So you can get that specific on your list. It could also be general things. Your final research proposal paper is due. Again, for this particular semester, I got a little extra time so I could stretch things out a little bit. This week I think if I can't do extra time for the week before, the couple weeks before, I might have to move some assignments around a little bit. At that point, I might make new videos, though. I don't know. But here, no, you're kind of getting a little extra time, and your final paper is due on Thursday. And there's an optional bonus course feedback. Some semesters I also choose the online class to get formal feedback, but I only have to do that for 1 to 2 courses depending on where I am career-wise. So not every course gets formal feedback, but I always look for informal feedback. It's also the last time to do any bonus for the grammar course or research participation. And I leave a couple days for if people want to meet with me before I have to get final grades in to grade your research proposal paper. Again, the last day to request that was in Module 6. If you didn't request it and super duper want it, you can check with me. But if you request it before the due date, I will work really, really hard to make it happen. If you request it last minute, I'll make it happen if I can. If it's, I will make a reasonable effort to make it happen. Once I've graded it, usually I'll say, look, I need a kind of a week or so to wrap everything up. So if you say afterward I'd like to meet, I'll usually say, okay, let's meet in like 2 or 3 weeks. I think this also leads right up to spring break, and I usually need a week to get my footing again after that. That is the course. Make sure you finish responding to all of your final discussions, and take good care. I hope, again, most of these videos I mostly think of the online class. I know if you're in person, the timing on all of this is a little different, and your semester is done. So if you want to meet with me afterward, it will be spring semester sometime. I want to say one more time, I try to say it a lot in this course, but especially the online students, I don't know if you get to hear it as much as the in-person does, but I am always proud of the work that students do in this class. Even when semesters don't go the way they hoped it would, even when they withdraw, or even when they fail a course, I am still proud of the efforts that you put in. You do work that you can be proud of in this course. You grow in this course. And even if this course didn't go the way you wanted it to, if you passed, you can use future courses like experimental and capstone, and any 300 level course you're going to be writing an integrative literature review or research proposal. If you didn't pass, you will know so much more going through it the next time. Take very good care. Reach out to me in the future as you need things. Keep the materials, keep the rubrics, and good luck. I'm proud of you.